and it's 12:19. And the reason that we're going live is because we got to take Prudence to the vet, one of her favorite places in the world. Don't worry, it's nothing. Um, Come on, Bruce, come here. You coming? You don't feel like it. You're being shy. Doodles is being shy, huh? Yeah. Say hello. You're going to the vet. And it's just routine maintenance that she's going to the vet for. She's just going because it's time for inoculation. It's time for a shot. I think it's the water. I think it's the leprosis shot that we're going to get today. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to keep dogs current because the last thing you want to do is incur a ridiculous vet bill because your dog doesn't have just a standard inoculation. And I know the vet is expensive. It's not one of my favorite uh, charges to incur, but you know it's important. And there are lots of ways to subsidize that expense. A lot of places do free clinics. A lot of places do um, reduced. I know like Tractor Supply and stuff like that. They do the inexpensive, just standard shots for your dogs to keep them safe, secure, healthy. I'm a big believer in keeping your pets, dogs and cats, um, with their boosters and their shots. We want to keep our buddies with us for as long as possible, and we want them to have the best quality of life that they can have. And a dog like Prue, she she loves meeting other dogs. She loves meeting people, and that means she has to go out into the world a lot because it's what she does and it's what makes her happy. So I know that if she starts drinking water that's maybe not the purest, that she has her shot for that and she should be okay. I'm not going to encourage her to drink standing water, but if she does, she has a leprosis shot or whatever that is. But I think that's what we're going to get today. Is that we're going to get today? We're going to go see Dr. C. You love Dr. C. Actually, she does. She loves the vet. She doesn't like the idea of the vet, but she loves her vet. And she loves all the vet techs. And she really loves the treats she gets after she goes to the vet. That's a real important thing, is to make the vet experience a nice one for the dog or the cat. A nice one. I always carry treats in my pocket, get her all nice and treated up before we go in. And then on our way in, we'll do a little walk around of the vet clinic. And, she'll get some treats, she'll get some love, she'll get a chance to, do her business. And then we go in nice and calm. And then she's all happy because, everybody's like, Prudence, hi. And then she realizes where she is and she's like, oh shoot, no. And she's trying to for the door. That's always really funny. But, then she goes back and I get my moment to like see like what new toys the vet has or what new treats the vet has. The vet has some great shoes. She has hairy cow ears, and Prudence really likes the hairy ears. She likes the hairy pig ears and the hairy cow ears. So this is her chance to get the cow ears here. We usually get the pig ears down in Virginia, but that's a bit of a hike just for cow ears. So she gets those, sporadically. But today she'll get the cow ears. Hopefully Dr. C will have some cow ears for her. Hopefully, and some other yummy, delightful, disgusting things that dogs love to chew on. If you have any comments, let me know. Like, how's your dog like the vet? How's your dog? How does your dog react? What do you do to make it a more pleasurable, less psychotic experience. Because I know when we had cats, man, the vet was a difficult place to go. A very difficult place to go. But going to the vet now with a dog seems to be a little easier, a little less traumatic for everybody, which is a very good thing. And you see Prudence in the back there. She is a car dog. She loves the car, which I'm very grateful for. Very grateful for the fact that she loves the car and is an excellent car rider. She will just look out the window or settle down and lay down and go for a sleep while we go to the car. I think right now it's snowing outside, so she's just really enjoying looking at the snow. She's half poodle, half Saint Bernard, so she really likes snow a lot. A lot. Took her to a ski resort once and she was in heaven. Heaven with all the snow around. The person talking about you. So what do you find what calms your dog down when they're going to the vet? I can't really reply to comments because I'm driving and I'm too to drive and look at my phone at the same time. Don't want to be like that one dude. I can't. Oh, the dude that smashed up his McLaren because he was looking and driving. Definitely don't have a McLaren in the first place, and I would definitely hate to smash up this old girl just because. All right, let's go. Here we go first, crossing the bridge. So when we moved here and we started with this new vet, it was a very different experience from what I was used to with vets where we were from. You know, you'd always be able to, go back into the room with them, hang out with them while they were waiting for the vet. But this vet, I don't know if the practice is too small or whatever, but you can't go back with them. So that made me a little nervous about her. Because, you want to see, you want to be there. You want to see what they're doing to your dog. So I left this vet and I went to another vet that I thought would be so much better, blah, blah, blah. And I went there and we went back in the room with her and we hung out and we waited and we waited and we waited and we waited. And we got like, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds of FaceTime with the vet. It was just a general look-see over to see how she was doing. And like 15 seconds of time. And the vet that we go to now, she's not a cheap vet. But the one we took her to, because I was a snob and upset that I couldn't see what they were doing to my dog, was so much more expensive. I was like, I'm crazy. And then Prudence had a little issue a couple of months ago where she had the doggy squirts. Every hour on the hour she had to go. And it was hellacious for the poor dog. Just doggy squirt, doggy squirt, doggy squirt. And I had a decision to make. Do I go to this new vet that we picked up, or do I take her back to the lady that she knows? So I took her back to the lady that she knows, and I'm very happy that I did, because she's comfortable and she likes her, and that's all there is to it, and that's what matters most. So just be confident in your vet. Take your dog to the vet. Take your cat to the vet. Take whatever animal you have. Take it. Because if you have an animal, it's your responsibility to take care of its healthcare needs. And I think a lot of people don't understand that dogs and cats and any animal that you have, it's an expense, and you got to factor that in. So if you don't factor that in, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have a dog or a cat or whatever that's not properly taken care of. It's not like when I grew up with dogs and cats. I don't think my mom ever took a cat we had to the vet. They stayed inside. They weren't outdoors. But in this day and age, it's just the thing that we do is, we take our pets, and we have to spay and neuter them because there are way too many dogs in shelters. way too many cats, way too many animals that people get on a whim and don't think about all the extras. It's extra food, and like it or not, and if your dog likes it or not, if you live in a cold climate, it's extra clothes. You know, it just is, because these are the things we have to do. It's extra food, it's extra clothes, it's extra space that they take up, it's extra everything. It's extra money for this extra food and this extra clothes and these extra doctor bills. And you have the responsibility as a pet owner to your pet and to society, you know. So make the right decision and spay and neuter your pet, immunize your pet, have a nice relationship with a vet. Make sure your dog is socialized. That is so important. It's something that people just really don't think about. I'm a big believer in doggy classes and doggy school. Prudence, I think, has a PhD because we like training, and she likes training. She loves going to school. She loves showing off in the ring, everything she knows how to do. Basic obedience, puppy school, doggy daycare. I mean, doggy daycare is expensive, but it's a must, especially during these cold weather months for at least for me, because I hate the cold, and this dog does not get the exercise that it needs because it's so cold. So she's got to go to doggy daycare. She's got to go to a place that has a big acreage so she can run around with other dogs and do doggy stuff and meet other people, because she's a dog and people person. She loves, yeah, Rose, you're gonna have a lay down now, okay? She loves just being social. So socializing your dog and educating your dog how to be in public. Like, I think, honestly and seriously, the best thing we ever did for the dog was do the AKC Canine Good Citizen when she was young. It made her perfect, and she knows what's expected of her in public. And for the most part, I'd say 90% of the time, she's absolutely A1 outside. I've never had a dog that is just so well behaved, and it's because we put in the work when she was young to make sure that she would stay as perfect as she was when she came to us. Our number one thing when we got her was not to mess her up, not to give her any neuroses, not to make her afraid of stuff, not to make a crazy dog, not to make a dog that had fear, and that fear would turn into aggression, because, I mean, even with people, isn't that how it is? You're scared, so you got to put on your tough face. So that was very important to me and us, and it was just real important to her, and it's for her life, for her to have the best dog life that she can. But you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work from that first moment that you get them. However you get them, if you buy them, if you adopt them, if you adopt them, I think that's a different story. I can't really speak on that. I don't know. I mean, if you adopt them and they're still puppies, yeah. I mean, Prudence came to us at 8 weeks old. 8 weeks old. I'm a big believer that 8 weeks old is when I gotta have the dog, because then I am making the dog that I want. I'm making the dog that's conducive to my lifestyle. I'm making the dog that, is awesome for me. That's awesome. That's gonna be successful in its life, because it knows what's expected of it, because it's been with me from 8 weeks on, and I got to do my job to ensure that this dog and any dog that I have is successful in its life. That's what you want for your dog, right? For it to be successful. All right, we are almost at the vet, and I say thank you very much for watching. We had a great time. Please like, share, subscribe. If you like Prudence the Doodle, can't really see her because now she's laying down in the back, but she's the best dog you'll ever meet. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye. Driving in the snow. We love driving in the snow. Yeah, driving in the snow. It's the best thing in the world. Oh, they're still on. We need to turn that on. We will when we get to a safe spot to play with our phone. Vet is it's a hike to the vet. What time's our appointment first? I will be on time. 12:36, 12:45. Yeah, we'll be there. Dr. C knows we're late people anyway. Well, we won't be there when we get there on time. Hopefully on time. Alright, lovely. Bye bye.